All right, everybody, welcome back to the Dabs Podcast. I am your host, Amelia Perez. Thank you guys so much for coming back. You guys already know what it is. Today, I have a special treat for you guys. As you can see, I am not going to be alone on this show. I got a special guest. Finally, we get to go together. You know what I mean? We've been trying to get this worked out for a couple of weeks. My man here, Young Energy. Woo, for those of you guys who know some rap and know about the hip-hop scene out here, this is my man, Young Energy. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Thanks for coming on the show.
No problem.
Thank you, man. I really
problem.
appreciate it. This is a treat for me and my guest here. We usually don't have... This is my first artist on the show.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming through.
No problem.
I'm looking forward to learning more about you, letting the people learn more about you. You know this face, see this face, because you're going to see him a lot. And he's going to be popping up on your guys' feeds, on your social media feeds, on your videos.
I'm be on
he's
my
gonna
way.
Be doing all that.
Trust.
All right, so talk to the people. So, who are you, Young Energy? What are you about?
Oh, grew up in Los Angeles, California. You feel me? On the west side, close to Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? All my life. You know what I mean? So, young kid. You know what I'm saying? Got into some bullshit at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Got into continuations, 3 of them.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
three.
Three continuations.
Why did you have to go to 3 continuations?
Well, I was a knucklehead when I was young. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopped a couple of fences, did some bullshit.
All right.
My folks they was raised in the church, but the PK was pretty bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, no, that's part of our story.
Got into some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm trying to talk to these young youth. I got some youngins out there that's active. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to tell them like that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got like a couple of my homies that just got shot up. You know what I'm saying? Over there in the Baldwin Hills area.
Mm-hmm.
So my homie just got smoked. My mentor got smoked in Florence,
Damn,
Crenshaw.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
you know
terrible,
what I'm saying?
man.
So,
Yeah.
keeping it real with you.
Yeah.
You want to keep it real. You feel me? Like,
That's how we do it. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, how I grew up. I mean, it got so bad. Even at my elementary school, we had to lock down.
No shit.
Real shit.
Elementary school.
Yeah. Because they came through, like one of the OGs came with a 9.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So,
damn.
on a damn elementary school.
That's that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Man, if that doesn't tell you that ain't no look, man, I'm not here to be a preacher, but my man over here is speaking some truth. Ain't no real love out there in the streets like that.
Oh nah, it ain't no real love. I got some homies, OGs and shit that's out there doing some dumb shit. Even my young homie, you know what I'm saying? He out there active right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't say no
That's
names.
crazy.
I ain't no snitch.
Right.
You feel me? But
Hey, you know what? You have a choice to live life the way you want. But at the end of the day, when you go through something, you want to share the experience. You want to share the lesson from the loss. And I feel like that's a lesson that we've been trying to teach the youth for a long time.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Stay off the damn streets.
I try to tell them what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to stay focused on my job. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see me doing what I'm doing, because it's like, if I don't stay focused on what I'm doing, I'm going to get caught in the bullshit.
And you know what? It's so important that
So,
you know that about yourself.
Right.
Like, you know how to keep yourself on the straight and narrow and out of trouble and out of getting distracted.
Right, I have to, because if it's not about that, I'm definitely gonna get caught up with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Knowing me, if I don't stay focused, if I don't stay on the task, then.
What sign are you, man? What's your birthday?
Capricorn.
That's right. It just passed. Was it? Hold on, don't tell me.
12th.
No, you were. I was about to say the 12th because I put it on the calendar. Capricorn. I know a couple Capricorns. Y'all a little feisty. You guys are a little feisty.
We keep it straight up. You feel me? Like, we keep it raw.
I'm not gonna talk about the Capricorns that I know, but you know who you are.
What you?
Me, I'm a Leo.
Leo?
August 2nd.
Yeah, my father Leo, so yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know how y'all are. I know how y'all get down. So.
Yeah, Leos, we just don't like no bullshit.
Too.
Yeah, this just the bullshit is just like the bullshit meter.
My mom and my father is a Leo. So,
no shit.
Yeah.
How far away are their birthdays? Do they share like months and shit or days or what?
It's in July. My mom is in August.
Okay, so it's a little bit of a separation.
Yeah.
My brother and his lady, they share birthdays.
Oh.
That's why I was asking that. Yeah.
Yeah, my manager and his wife, they're the 13th and the 11th.
That's crazy.
January, so we all
same
close.
year or different years?
No, different years.
Okay, because now that
But
would be
our
crazy.
months, so he's the 11th, I'm the 12th. His wife is the 13th.
That's crazy.
So it's crazy.
That's something about the consecutive of numbers right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
11,
yeah,
12,
yeah,
13.
it's
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, my man. So you said your childhood was rough. You know, you spent some time in continuation school, which I know plenty of people that have.
Hell
and at the
yeah!
end of
I
the
mean,
day,
if you don't know about continuation, it's not the place to go. So.
I always used to see those guys across the street from my high school, and I'm like, those
Niggas
are the
up in
badass
there,
kids right
niggas
there,
up
man.
in there just got out of jail. Niggas up in there, like, you know, just doing gang banging, crazy
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Get up.
Kids, stay in school.
Yeah, man.
Don't be about the bullshit.
No,
trust me.
and I think I know like a handful of people that could talk about that from both sides, like people that grew up in the street, people that had to make that decision for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, like,
You know, whether
I
because they were
wasn't
born
really,
into it
I
or,
wasn't
or-
really gang banging. You feel me? But I grew up around a lot of dumb shit.
But the temptation is there.
Yeah.
And I'm
So-
sure you got it coming home from school,
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to do the right
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
You know, we all, those of us that are from the hood, from the inner cities,
Yeah.
you know,
If grew
whatever
up in
you want to
LA,
say,
it's,
you knew
it's
what
all
it is.
over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it don't matter whether it's East Lowe's, whether it's West Lowe's, or even further, Cali. Period. You ain't.
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
You in Southern Cal, nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna get banged on.
I
or
mean,
whatever.
the homie, what's his name, who found that out? PNB Rock.
Right, like, see, this is what I'm
What you
saying.
think about that
PNB.
shit, bro? And I loved PNB Rock. Like,
This
I
what
liked
I'm
his
saying.
music, man. And when I found out that he got shot,
Yeah, I mean,
At
it's,
the
it's
Roscoe's?
fucked up, but then again, it's like you can't be a dumbass out here.
that's,
You
know
what
what?
I'm saying?
I
It's
have a
fucked
whole
up.
video about
It's
that
fucked
shit.
up that happened about him, but then at the same time, you can't be a dumbass out here. I
Now,
mean,
what do you say that for? Why you say
You
that?
gotta tap in with somebody you know. If you're not from LA, you gotta tap in with somebody you know. Period. Like, if you don't tap in with like the homies or something like that, like I know OGs all over. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't tap in, if I'm going to Watts or if I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna hit the homies up. I'm not about to just roll there by myself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
that was some pretty crazy shit.
yeah.
So, do you think that was strictly
RIP
street shit?
PNB Rock, but that's
Or
you
do
gotta
you
know
think-
where you at. My bad. Go ahead.
No. Do you think that it was straight street shit, or do you think that he got robbed for real, or do you think he was just caught up slipping? What do you think?
I think he just was at the wrong place, wrong time. You know, especially because, you know, you can't be out there. They will snatch your shit. You flossing and all that shit, you're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll keep a chain, something like that, maybe a watch, but not no fucking $1 million this and that. Like, nah, man.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's funny you say that. I had
Yeah,
posted a
yeah.
video about that shit.
R.I.P. Nipsey, too. That
And
shit's
oh
fucked
my,
up.
now that was the
Yeah.
foulest shit ever, bro.
Yeah, to me personally,
Yeah, that hurt the most right there.
let's
man.
get real, right? I believe that personally that it was some CIA shit.
Really?
I believe it's some CIA shit.
You think Eric Holder's the fall guy for some shit?
I believe Eric Holder was not the only one involved.
Okay, why you say that?
To me, it's
Is it too convenient, too easy?
Because the way that Cowboy came in talking about, I went to go get a burger and shit, and then I came out, nigga, you know what the fuck was going on. Don't bullshit. Sitting up here trying to figure out you don't know what was going on, nigga. It's some conspiracy shit behind that, bro.
Nipsey remind me so much of Pac.
Yeah,
You know,
no, because
like,
you know
the
I
shit
went
he
to
was
View
trying to
Park,
do and-
so that's my area. I went to View Park. I went to Frederick Douglass. So I mean, like, it's fucked up. He was a dude in the community, you know, especially in our black communities and shit. You know what I'm saying? Giving back to the neighborhood. We don't really have too much of that in our neighborhood and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like another person, my mentor, got shot too. Like my homie Gino, he was doing the same thing in the neighborhood, giving back to the communities, setting up performances for the youth and stuff like that. And he got smoked too. It's just no love. You feel me?
That's
So
crazy, man. These streets,
Yeah.
they don't love you, man. Not for you to give your life to. But you know what? What's sad to me, and maybe the craziest irony is that he got shot right in front of his own store.
right. You know, that's
Like,
that's
really,
that's
though?
pretty much, and then somebody from his own set too.
Yeah, man.
So
The
that's
envy
even
and the
worse.
hate, you know, when you're trying to come up and do good things, it's real.
Yeah,
The spiritual warfare
you know.
is real, people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
is,
Like
it
you got
is,
people
it is.
really envious of you,
Yeah, the
and
devil
really he stays
stay
busy.
busy. You know what I'm saying? So
The devil stays busy for sure. That's some crazy shit, man.
yeah.
That was some crazy shit. Let me ask you a question, man. Why the name Young Energy? What does that name mean? Why use that name?
I mean, so my homie, well, somebody I went to school with, like, he, you know, the way that I rap is like real raw,
Okay.
It's real aggressive. And it's very, you know, I like to have a lot of energy and projection when I'm spitting. You know what I'm saying? So he just gave it to me when I was like in high school. So I was like, fuck it, I ran with it. You know, he said, we're going to give you that name. So
That's crazy.
So I ran with it.
You know what? It's funny because I think that name fits you so well.
It does. You know what I'm saying? And she knows because the
If
way
you know
I work.
This guy, oh my God. Oh man. So obviously we work together, right? Yeah. When I tell you raw energy, that's a good way to sum it up.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like crazy and infectious. And
especially
my man over
working
here,
at UPS, if you don't have no energy, you gonna get fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are, and you're not gonna be able to survive. You know, when I tell you that grown men, you know, strong big men have quit the job.
Yo,
you seen it? like quit.
Hop the fence.
I'm out, crying,
bitched out.
2 years ago, I'll never forget. I think it was 2 years ago. This big ass dude. Looked like a football player.
I seen him.
Come
quit. Through, quit like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think he left at lunch and never came back.
Yeah, if you ain't got no tough skin, don't go to UPS.
And it ain't the army. It's not like they're yelling in your ear or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Disclaimer, because maybe back in the day they used to do that shit. But now, with this new generation, with these kids, you can't do that.
They don't want to work.
No. But we definitely not. We're not gonna talk about that because I can talk to you guys about that all day. Okay, these kids, if it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you.
Yeah.
But these kids, stop babying them and telling them they're special all the time for everything.
My father, the way he was at a young age, he was just straight up with me. It's either you gonna work or you're not gonna get shit. And my father is a straight shooter. So
is that where you get it from?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's how he is.
Yeah, my mama didn't play.
I couldn't even have a motherfucking toy.
Oh shit!
I had to earn my shit.
You had to earn a toy. What? But you were a little kid.
Swear to God, he didn't care.
Oh fuck!
Like he know.
How did you earn a toy as a kid? Like what did you have to do?
To work.
Like what? Like pick up the trash, right?
Yeah, like at a young age. That's why you see me the way I am. You feel me? Like,
yeah, this man will never not be at work.
No, not
yeah. Like
barely one day.
Endurance is and not because. Like Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, he's not overworking himself, but it's just commitment, discipline, dedication.
That's how I roll.
And I know you do that with your music, right? So how many,
in the studio, like all the time.
Talk about that, man. Talk about your process and what do you do?
I mean, it's just a passion. It's something I love to do, and I definitely this year I feel like I'm definitely getting it. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to see me soon blow up. Like,
you were telling me about the next month, right? Yeah, you have a lot of shows for the next month.
I got some Grammy performances is coming up. Kato, the producer.
Shout out, Kato.
Workshop that's coming up. Some coast-to-coast shit that they signed me up for. So, next month I'm going to be busy.
Look out for my man over here, man. At Official Young Energy is the Instagram handle. You know what I'm saying? Is that the same for your Spotify and all of that?
No, it's just Young Energy on Spotify. Okay. Just official because I'm the official one.
There it is. There's only one.
So
Hell yeah.
On Instagram, Official Young Energy. On Spotify, go Young Energy. You feel me? Like on all platforms. My new single is called Slur. Go pick that shit up.
There it is. That's what I was going to ask about. How is it going with that?
It's bumping. I got like 93K streams right now. About to hit
let's get him to 500,000. Let's get him to 1 million views, people. Listen, let's go.
Let's do it. Trust
Spotify and all music platforms, music streaming platforms, my man is on there. Now, is it Young, Y-O-U-N-G or
Y-O-U-N-G-E-N-E-R-G-Y?
There it is. Because, for people like me who are like, Y-U-N-G?
Yeah, I know this young generation, they like to put the slang on it and shit.
You just never know. You want to find the right page. You want to find the right artist. Right. You guys got to support your local artists. I think it's so important.
Right. LA, we gotta support each other, man. We got that mindset like fuck all y'all. I'm do my own thing. Yeah, we gotta
But you can't do your own thing if you need fans, if you need support. How you gonna do it by yourself?
I feel like I don't care. Like I'm biased, right? As far as like we got to, if LA get together, I feel like we got the dopest fucking artists. Like if we all work together.
That's the thing though about us.
Yeah,
It's,
in LA is we don't work together. That's the problem. We don't fuck with each other. If we fucked with each other, I'm telling you.
the way that we need to, in our communities and support each other. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of a renaissance with that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of like women and young moms doing that.
Yeah.
As far as empowering each other and like empowering each other to open up businesses and shit like that. But when it comes to like those of us who grew up, let's say in the hood, in the streets, whatever you want to call it, it's like we gotta help each other out.
That's another thing, right?
And elevate each other.
I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, like,
yeah, don't say no names.
I'm not gonna say no names. But what I'm saying is like, why the fuck is it that we grew up in the same neighborhood? So the fuck what if I'm not gangbanging or something like that? Nigga, we came from the same neighborhood. Why can't you support my shit? Just because I wasn't the nigga with the trigger?
Yeah.
Why the fuck can't you see I'm you, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's crazy.
We gotta stop that shit. Oh, he not gangbanging. He not doing this. You didn't street certified. You didn't put no flag behind your shit like me. Nigga, what? I'm still spitting the same shit that you seen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We seen the same shit. Why is it that I gotta like sell myself out to a cult or like
I gotta
get shot?
I gotta get shot. I gotta that shit retarded.
I gotta start hurting people, whatever. Because you can say what you want. Look, and I say this with due respect, because I got a lot of homies that are out there. Like, I say this with a lot of due respect, but I don't think that you can make it a noble thing being in a gang.
Right.
Like, I don't, listen, it's about family, it's about this, it's about that. No, it's not. It's about division.
Once you get in that shit, you ain't getting out. It's
division for life, forever, man, like because you make some decisions that you can't turn away, you can't turn back from. You know, and not to say you can't, because God always saves. And I know there's people that are on the other side that are like, wait, so hold up before I say that, right? But you got to live to get there. And too many of us are dying.
That's another thing. I think
that's the point we're trying to make.
Going towards what you're saying about God too. Let's get into it. Right?
Oh shit, we done
Let's
started.
Stop pointing the fucking finger.
Oh,
everybody need help.
Yeah, man.
Everybody need help. Don't matter what you going through. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts, dude.
Let's stop fucking pointing the finger. Like, that's why I used to do Christian rap.
You know what? That's what I was gonna ask you about, because I heard you were a Christian rapper.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stopped because of the judgment.
Talk about that. What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying?
What kind of judgment?
Well, in my opinion, right? Like, let's get deep with it, right? Mm-hmm. Since you want to be straight up with it.
That's all you might know how to be, man.
You know, I don't give a fuck what preference you are. I don't give a fuck your lifestyle, what you came from. If we all are one body of Christ, we all got to work with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then that goes for people that are in leadership positions too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't point the finger at me talking about I'm out of pocket. Nigga, you just got out of jail for 9 years.
Or just got caught up with tax evasion, embezzlement.
So I ain't gonna say no names, but it was some OGs up in there, and it was some leadership people up in there that was trying to control me. And try to basically tell me how to do certain things and stuff like that, and try to belittle me. Like, I'm not. That's why I switched to doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But I still go to church and stuff like that. But what I feel because I know you believe in God too. So
I do.
What I feel is we all need to come together as a people. It don't matter what you've been through, what you're dealing with, where your strong suit is. You know, like what you said, spiritual warfare is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all about division. I agree with you 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like us as a people, we need to just put all the bullshit aside and pray for one another, man. Like, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this, you gonna go to hell for this and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, who are you to judge?
That's crazy that you say that, man, because...
Who are you to judge? You ain't God.
And thank the Lord that none of us are God. Because we are so effed up as individuals. Like, I know some people are closer to it than others as far as, close to being, I'm not going to say, let's say good people for the sake of having a baseline, right? But even those that are far away from being a good person, if God makes a way, it can happen. And if they change their decisions, it can happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Me, let's put it like this. Like when I went to church I think it was on that Sunday, I came there and there was some gangbangers in the church. You know what I'm saying? And he was praying for him and stuff like that. Like bring everybody, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what you've been through. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it was mine, let's all work together as a unit. You know, fuck all that. You know, well, I've been in leadership for years, and you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and judge you because now I've turned my life. But you used to be him.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Yeah. How you forget about where
Like,
you
you
came
used to be that person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And obviously
So-
somebody didn't give up on you, which is why you are where you're at.
Right.
You know?
Shout out to my manager. You know what I'm saying? Literally saved. For real.
You know what? It's
You know,
crazy because
G-Star Music, that's the label. Go
that's
look us
it.
up.
G-Star Music. There it is.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny you say that because I've had a couple of bad experiences at church, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate.
Right.
But
Right.
it
You know
really
what I'm
did
saying?
turn me away to
Right.
the church as an institution. And
Yeah,
if it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
for my sister,
Mhm.
who, you know, I was going through some pretty bad depression at the time,
No.
and
that shit's real.
she got me to
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
church,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then that changed my life, you know. And I know
Yeah.
that not everybody has the same kind of story, but, you know, I was in church with the homie. We were at a funeral,
Mm-hmm.
and we're the only two fucking gay girls in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's obvious, you know.
Yeah.
And they start talking about, at the homie Josh, rest in peace Josh,
Mm-hmm.
at his funeral, they start talking about gays and going to hell and this and that. And it's like, first
Mm-hmm.
of all, we were Josh's homies. He didn't give a fuck if you were gay or not.
Right.
My man was about, what kind of person are you?
Right.
You know, you
Right.
good with me,
No
I'm gonna be
fucks
good with
given.
you.
You know
And
what I'm
that's just a
saying?
real ass nigga,
Listen.
you know what I'm saying? He was a
Right.
real ass nigga, you know?
Like,
And if you're
you
at his
feel me?
funeral speaking about how much this is about him and his memory, why are you over here talking about gays and this and that?
right.
So
you know
we-
what I'm saying?
And it was just, and they're staring right at us, you know? And that right there in that moment made me feel like, of course, disrespected, but like, damn, sad, because it's like, you're supposed to be talking to people about the love of God and about, you know, how he can turn your life around. And you're over here just judging somebody you don't even know.
Right. Like me, like, you know, I'ma love you regardless, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to judge? You know what I'm saying? Because you want to point light on that. But wait a minute. Like, let's talk about all these other motherfuckers who's down low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the
It's
church.
worse to be lying
Hold
to
on,
yourself.
In the church.
Oh, in the church.
Let's go there. Let's get real.
Down low in the church.
In the church.
Oh, shit.
Trying to fucking judge somebody.
You're right, though.
You know what I'm saying? And point fingers at a motherfucker. But like, you sitting up here got your skeletons
Deep in the closet.
deep in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we all need prayer.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's
You know
the
what
whole
I'm
point,
saying?
is to be transparent.
Weird ass touching these little kids and
Oh,
shit.
man. That's something
Like,
else, bro. We can
you know what
talk
I'm
about.
saying? Like, but you and it be the ones that be deep, hardcore, extreme.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you point fingers, but most of the time when they point fingers, because you fucking some other nigga.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. I told
You
you,
know what I'm
that
saying?
Levi was raw. You know what
I'm
saying? He's
real.
gonna say it
You
the
want to
way
get
that it
real? We can get there. I
That
don't
is
give
the
a fuck.
craziest shit to me, is that
Like-
more and more shit comes out about how the Catholic Church
Yo,
fucking be hiding
I'm saying?
the fact that these priests and these archbishops high in the church hierarchy
Right.
knew about these fools touching little boys. Do you know what sexual abuse does to children? I mean, it's
and they be the
fucking
worst
terrible.
ones. I don't like you because of this.
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
They'll be the first ones to throw stones.
But you fucking little boys.
And that's
Like,
that's disgusting.
What the fuck?
That's one of the highest violations,
Like,
if not the highest violation.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
know?
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you like
It's sad because you know what? That alone has gotten people away from their relationship with the real God.
you know, I'm
Because you have these fucking fakes,
right.
you know?
You know,
these
if
fakes
it was
and
me as a
these
pastor-
wolves in sheep clothing.
Right. Like, if it was me as a pastor, I don't give a fuck what you dealt with or whatever. Come through. We all gonna pray. Fuck what you did yesterday.
Come as you are.
Yeah, come as you are.
That's why I
You know
love
what I'm saying?
my church. Shout out to Eastside Christian Church.
Yeah.
Not to say, you look, nothing's perfect. Why? Because we're human, and that's just our
Right.
flaw. That's just our nature,
We
man.
all
We just
human
fucked
beings.
up.
We gonna fuck up, you know, tonight, tomorrow. You know,
That's
we're
one thing you can
human
be
beings.
sure of with us, is we're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, we gonna fuck up. I'm gonna keep it real. Now, I'm gonna tell it straight up. I'm sorry.
You got to do your best to be
If you
kind,
don't-
right?
If you don't like me being real and raw, you can get the fuck home. I don't care.
He said it. He said it. He said
You
it,
know?
and I agree with that shit.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you got to be real. And you know what? It's you got to be real with yourself.
Right.
And that shit ain't always easy. It ain't always easy, man.
Yeah.
To look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I'm fucking up.
Right.
I'm not holding myself accountable.
Right.
You know, like, it's crazy because it's 2023, new year, new me, right? Quote unquote. For me, I say new year, same me, just getting better.
Right.
You know, just getting
I got-
better because at the end of the day, I want to do more for myself and my family than I did
You
last
know,
year.
I'm trying to do better because, you know, the old me, I'm going to see you in the back alley and
Exactly.
fuck you up.
Yeah, man. We're going to have some shit to say
You
by
know
the
what
end
I'm
of the year. You know, I will have shed some dead weight,
You know
hopefully.
what I'm saying? Like,
And, you know, become anew.
yeah.
refreshed.
I'm
You know
trying
what I'm
to
saying?
control my temper.
Is
You
that
know,
your thing?
Yeah.
You got a bad
this
temper?
year, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
What
I
really
pop
pisses
off.
you off, man?
Oh, man.
What sets you off, bro?
Man, you know me. You see me. You know
I
what I'm
do,
saying?
but
So,
the people
I mean,
don't know. So what really
you know
ticks
what
you
I'm
off,
saying?
bro?
Like, let's not talk about some people in the job.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because then we got to start all over again. No, talk about nobody at the job.
Putting the wrong shit on my line.
Oh, man. Man, we got
Go catch the
some
fade.
special people at work. that,
Out back, motherfucker. No, I'm just
yeah, they
playing.
can't do that.
I'm
Now, back
fucking
in the
with
day, we used to do that
No.
shit. We used to take
But-
motherfuckers in trailers.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that shit?
I know about the UPS days. They catching the fade over there in the. Listen,
That was way back in the 90s,
If you think UPS is what the drivers are, coming and saying hello and sayonara, that you got another motherfucking thing coming.
There's people that work behind that, and that's us out here putting in the work day in, day out to get the shit ready for you motherfuckers.
And
The
it's
drivers are just the
real.
smiley faces that you see. You know?
Like,
Yeah, warehouse
we
shit.
literally
yeah.
catching the fade in the trucks.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, hey, it is
like,
what it is.
You know?
It is
So,
what it is. And especially, like I said, that was way more back in the day. Now, you can't do that kind of shit because now you got laws and
Yeah.
all kinds of shit in place that weren't there in the 90s. You know, that weren't there in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? We always hear stories about how motherfuckers used to ride slides and ride chutes because there was no rules. There was no OSHA. That you can't, hey, knucklehead, you do that shit, you're going to get hurt.
Right,
Now, these motherfuckers were sliding off chute.
I don't give a fuck.
They didn't give a fuck, dude. And they were getting hurt. It took too many of them to getting hurt, and then they were like, okay, we need to regulate this shit, you know, just like anything else. My man, so one question that I wanted to ask you. So hip-hop turns 50 years old this year. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yeah.
Hip-hop turns 50.
Yeah, it's Tuesday, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who are your top favorite rappers,
Eminem is
hip-hop?
number one, period.
Ooh.
Eminem is my number one.
Okay, I respect that. Who's number two?
Number two would definitely be Nas.
Oh, okay. All right, my boy Nas.
Number three
Can't
is
be mad at
Immortal
that.
Technique.
Ooh, Immortal Technique.
Four is Tech Nine.
Ooh, I love Tech Nine. Okay.
And five is Kendrick.
Okay.
So that's my top five.
What did you think about Kendrick's new album?
Shit, it's amazing. Like, you know what I'm
so
saying?
glad you
I
said
think
that.
it was dope. You know what I'm saying? But
so glad you
I
said
don't
that.
like his wardrobe though. Like, nigga,
Yeah,
what you
I
wearing,
don't know
bro?
what's up with that. I
The
think
fuck?
he got influenced from my boy Kanye a little bit.
Yeah, like, you know, like,
Yeah, that's
come
not
on
good.
with the pink jacket and shit. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? I know
bro.
you're trying
I love
to,
you,
like,
bro.
You know, but yeah,
West Coast all day, my
Yeah.
nigga, but no.
I agree. I love the fact that Eminem was your
Oh
number
yeah,
one.
that's my dog. You
It's
know
funny
what I'm
because I
saying?
was
Like,
listening to the Marshall Mathers LP
yeah,
at the
yeah,
gym
yeah,
the other
so
day, and that shit just gets
real
me pumped.
lyrics. I'm a real lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's to the heart of me.
Eminem. And you know, that's what I love about Eminem is he's always telling a story.
Oh yeah, he always keeping it real. That's why I fuck with him. He don't give a fuck.
Nah.
He
Do
doesn't
yourself
give
a favor and go listen to One Day at a Time, Eminem's version.
Yeah.
That song that they released on the Resurrection soundtrack on that Tupac
Yeah.
movie, Resurrection. And it's such a joy to hear M and Tupac on the same song.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it was obviously engineered before Pac died,
Yeah,
but
Pac
or
was-
after Pac died, but
Pac was a real one too.
they complement each other so well, and the fucking lyrics were written decades apart. Like,
Yeah, they real.
that's the crazy shit to me.
That's some real. Pac was crazy because Pac is
Prophetic.
Pac talked about shit and it happened. Like,
It's still
that's what's
happening
crazy
now.
about- yeah, and it's still happening now.
That's the crazy shit about Pac.
That's what's crazy about Pac. Like,
You could play his CD right now. Go get any of them. Better Days, All Eyes on Me, you know, and
And
you
the shit's
hear, and
still
you're just
going
like,
on
is it
now.
this? Are you sure he's dead?
Yeah.
Like, who is he not talking
Yeah.
about today?
Yeah,
About society
no,
today?
It's crazy.
About the envy, about the hate, about the jealousy, about all that shit, about our government.
Right.
You know, bullshitting
And
us, lying to us,
that's
all
what I
that
want to
shit.
get into, like, now. Like, and I
Oh,
gotta be
lyrically?
real. Well, I mean, lyrically too, but I do feel that this generation is not. It's not talking about the real.
Okay.
It's not talking about the real.
Rappers wise.
Rapping wise.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the youngins and shit. Keep doing your thing, but you know, I don't hear no meaning anymore.
I agree
You
with
know what
you
I'm saying? Like, I don't
100,000%.
hear. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, the young generation, I fuck with King Von.
Okay.
Von
I
is-
wouldn't.
he-
I'm not
he-
gonna know none of these rappers.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he
King
was
Von.
telling some real shit.
Okay. That's the guy that got killed?
Yeah.
Was that Lil Durk's homie?
Yeah. Extension.
Really?
He
Okay.
was talking about some real shit.
Okay. Okay.
I would say those two, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's really difficult. Polo G.
Okay.
Those three, yeah, they keep it 100, but the rest of them, nah, man, it's just like, you know, I
Nah.
can't. The beats is fire, but
The lyrics are
the
trash.
lyrics is like,
I agree. It's all about that club shit.
yeah,
They want to be in the
mean,
club. They want to be, you know, riding hard in the rides.
You know.
But they don't want to be talking about
I
nothing.
come from a real place, so if I'm not hearing somebody coming from a real place, I'm not trying to fuck with you. Like, no disrespect. Like, if you're not really talking about coming from a real place, I can't. You can talk about club shit all day,
I agree.
but
It gets old, man. We
Yeah.
don't. You don't live life in the club.
right.
You
You know
know?
what I'm saying? Like, I come from real life shit. You know what I'm saying? So
What's like your craziest or your one of your childhood memories that sticks with you the most?
Whoo. Let's see. I would say the craziest shit is seeing a bullet hole in somebody's arm.
No shit. Okay, talk about that. What happened? What was the circumstance of that?
Shit. I just walked into the continuation class, doing my work, boom. Next thing I know, the homie came in talking about he had a bullet in he had a big ass
No
bullet hole.
shit.
Yeah. Bullet hole like this big, like
Shit.
through here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, nigga was just talking like it was nothing too. I was like, nigga, you got a bullet hole in your arm? Like, oh, it's nothing. Yeah, I just hopped a couple of fences running from some bullets. Nigga, what?
Yeah, you met. They caught you, bro. Like you might want to go get that checked out.
For real. He didn't give a damn. That continuation was crazy.
You know, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
It
That
woke me up real fast.
is that you? But you went to 3, my G.
Nigga,
why'd you
like,
go
it
to
was
3
crazy.
if it woke
Listen,
you up?
I was a badass kid when I was young. I ain't gonna lie.
3 continuation
I was
schools?
bad. I was bad.
And you had a temper problem because you said you have
I
one
was
right
bad.
now. So you
I
had
was
one back
bad.
then too.
I was
Used to
bad.
fight.
I was bad. Well, I mean, I used to fight when I was younger, but I was just rolling with the wrong people. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
okay.
So, because, I mean, don't get me wrong. My parents was like doing the right things, teaching me the right shit, but I was just bad. I was just.
Damn. No excuse for it, huh? Are you an only child, man?
Yeah, I'm an only child.
Okay.
So,
Were you bored, man? Do you think it would have been different if you had siblings?
It's just the environment I grew up in, man.
Okay.
It's just, you know, shit that I got involved in that I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? I still graduated, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, good for you, man. Because some people just
Yeah,
they
yeah,
quit
yeah,
on
yeah,
themselves
yeah,
at that
but-
point.
I barely graduated. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, no.
I
It
was
doesn't
ditching
say
class.
your G. Oh, yeah, it does say your GED.
All that shit. Don't do that. Kids, don't ditch. Do what
Get
you
your
gotta do.
GED.
Get your GED, get your diploma. You can't do shit without no high school diploma.
Nope.
Get your high school diploma.
Yeah, if you don't want to go to college, I think I understand that piece.
Yeah.
But you know, mom, sister, don't kill me. I went to college, but I could have done without the $30K of debt. And granted, I could have paid it off by now.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I mean, hindsight is 2020. Now that I'm in my late 30s,
yeah.
I can see you just didn't prioritize it, Amelia. Like, call it what it is. But to
Yeah,
me, life
yeah,
was
yeah,
happening. You feel me? Life was going on at the time.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
just like,
another thing.
I could have prioritized that shit in that mindset, but I wish I would have, because I would have.
It's kind of like, my thing is like, my folks went, but it's kind of like, with me, it's more like, my mission is more like, I'm trying to make it with this music shit.
Mm-hmm.
And through that, like, look how society is so fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could care less about doing my own thing and really giving a fuck about me. I care more about, damn, there's another homeless person on the block, these avenues and stuff like that. What about these community services? What about these activisms in the neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? Like, giving back to the communities, trying to set up corporations and stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do with my music. Like, open that up, boom, save money for, like, you know, organizations, you know what I'm saying, properties and expenses.
That's what
and
I'm
shit.
trying to do this year for sure.
Yeah,
The property thing, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the homies making moves this year with property investments, property
Real
purchases,
estate.
real estate.
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. Because you know what? One thing that this generation has that we didn't is they have everything at their fingertips. Bro.
Right.
If somebody would have sat my ass down, because I was a nerd. If you would have sat me down in high school and said, hey, if you start doing this, this, and this, and this before you turn 18, 21, if you save every dime you get,
right,
if you invest it, if you do this, if you do that, man, I think I would have been set up beautifully.
Yeah.
And now these kids, they have that opportunity and they have parents who know that. So if you're a parent right now of kids, it's your responsibility to teach them fiscal responsibility. Yeah. Because you can, or you can put it on YouTube and YouTube will teach them. But we didn't have that growing up. Like, my mom never talked to me about money.
You
the only thing I knew about money was it gets spent.
Right. You know, my father.
You spend it.
You know, he's a blue collar. So the only thing was get your ass to work.
Get to work,
you know
like Craig's daddy.
That's it.
The word today is job, son.
All I know is the hard world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's the road most of us know.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're lucky not to have that, take advantage of that shit.
Right.
You know, and help out other people who don't have that.
Right.
And I think that's part of what you're saying, you know, that we're supposed to be here to lift each other up and not tear each other down.
Right.
And we live in a society that's all about pointing out each other's faults. Yeah, we do celebrate each other for sure. Mm-hmm. But when somebody falls, it's a lot of people like to point, laugh.
Right.
You know,
and
it's
that's
like, man,
you know, what you see is what you get. So if I pray to God I get to that position, I'm still going to be the same me.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So,
straight up, always.
If you see a nigga change, check me. You feel me? Like,
and not change for the better.
Yeah.
Because growth and evolution is part of our DNA. I think it's part of just life. You know what I'm saying? You have to evolve. You have to get better. Your thoughts have to change and they have to improve. But don't forget where you come from.
Right. Yeah, that's another
always,
thing. Like,
and always try to help out,
you know,
those who are in the situation that you were in.
Right. And let me get into this. Because there is some folks that I know that's high up there in the industry. You feel me? And I was with, or I went to school with, motherfuckers, you know, once you get high and mighty, a nigga don't know who you are anymore.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
people do that shit, man. Shout out to the homies that have never changed.
Right.
You know? Shout out to the homies that at the end of the day, they realize that what you mean to the community, man.
Yeah.
What you mean to the people is a beautiful thing. Right. You know? And it's easy for the division to happen because, you know, they just take what we envy about each other and we ourselves are killing each other.
Right.
At the end of the day.
That's another thing.
Just people killing each other. I'm not even talking about the gang. I'm just talking about
just in
people
general.
Are willing to take someone else's life for nothing.
You
know, and at the end of the day, that speaks to our society. You know, people could say, "Oh, that's not my kid. That's not my circle." But it is your circle because it's in your community, you know, and we all can do something. I love volunteering. And COVID kind of messed that up.
Yeah.
Right before COVID, I was doing like camps at USC for foster kids. And let me tell you, life-changing, bro. Life-changing, bro. I did it for a week. And the stories I heard from these little kids, like this little 5-year-old girl met me that day. By the end of the day, had told me about how her dad beat her mom. Damn. And how she knew, check this shit out, that when the cops came to arrest her parents, that they had drugs on the table because they was white powder. And this is a 5-year-old. You know,
That's crazy.
and I was just like, "What the
that's
fuck?"
no, man. That drug shit.
You know, and she just wanted to get it out. She
And
needed
then
to tell somebody that story.
That's another thing.
You know,
like,
it's crazy, bro. You gotta volunteer,
I
man.
was
You gotta get
exposed
back
to that shit at a young age when I told you about the continuation shit.
to the drugs.
Yeah, I got shown cocaine at like 15. Swear to God. Like, she showed it to me like this. I didn't take none of that shit. But in her makeup.
Damn.
Thing,
And you know,
a boatload
in
of
the
that shit.
makeup thing.
Yeah. You know
So
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
time you
So-
thought the homegirls were over there looking at
Yeah.
each other, looking at themselves in their little compact. They're over there
So,
fucking sniffing the coca.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from drugs, and definitely stay the fuck away from alcohol. R.M.P. My uncle just passed. Don't fuck with that bottle, man.
Your uncle just died from alcohol thing.
Alcohol poison. From prostate cancer, drinking all that shit.
Oh, you mean sclerosis of the liver?
Yeah. From drinking all that beer, man. Put that bottle down, please.
Damn. I'm not gonna put nobody's stories out here on blast, but you know, if you know me, you know, I seen somebody's dad waste away from alcohol.
Yeah.
Couple homies. And look, I ain't perfect. I like to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't
like
judging.
to party.
To
you know
each his
what I'm saying?
own.
But
But
it definitely is
don't
something
let it
dangerous.
overpower you.
Exactly. And
Do
it's
what the
easy to
fuck
do
you wanna
that.
do.
It's easy to do
Like-
that because if you're medicating and you're trying to drown your sorrows with
yeah.
alcohol, you probably got a problem.
yeah,
You probably got a problem, and you should probably look into that
right.
because there's plenty of people that are dying with the shit.
Right. Do what the fuck you gotta
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
Just control your shit, please.
Please.
Like,
There's too many
you know
of
what
us
I'm saying?
young people dying for some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, health is wealth, people. You don't have to go to the gym if you ain't feeling it, but go take a walk.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
give
yeah,
yourself some rules about
Find
health.
a different avenue. Like me, it's my music, man. My music is everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get me off of negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Work too. Like, that's some people don't understand, man. Like, why I do the consistency or, you know, repetition of going to the studio, going to my job and stuff. It's just like what you said with depression. Get your mind off of the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do some shit, stay focused and stay locked in, because, you know, that's when the devil like to creep in, when you on idle time.
That's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your mind, all kind of
right
shit.
about that
You know what I'm
shit,
saying? Yeah.
You're right
You
about
feel
that
me? Like, that's when the devil like to creep in, tell you nothing and all kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kill yourself,
Yeah.
suicidal thoughts, all kind of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you 100%
Stay
on that, man.
focused.
The idle mind is definitely the devil's playground. I think that's how it goes. But
yeah,
last question, my man, so we can
Got
wrap
you.
this up.
yeah.
What is the song with your most streams? Is it Slur?
No, it's called Call. It's 336K stream.
Beautiful.
It's got a message. Definitely got a message about things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Go
All your
check
songs
out.
got a message though, right?
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, most of my stuff got messages, and some stuff I got a variety. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the shit, you're gonna hear some message
Okay.
behind what I'm saying. So, yeah.
I got one question, man, because
Yep. Go
you
ahead.
know, do you still bump R. Kelly's music?
No. I don't fuck with. I don't bump R. Kelly
Oh
shit.
fuck,
He a
man.
Capricorn too, man. You fucking this up, man.
Fucking R. Kelly. I think
God
that's gonna be
dang,
the
man.
next episode, man. And the next convo I'm gonna have with somebody is fucking R. Kelly.
My thing is
man.
this. It's
'Cause
like,
his fucking music is awesome, but fuck,
my thing is this.
it's like getting in bed with the devil, man.
You gotta control your demons. You gotta control your demons. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll get the best of you. Like,
But man, he was so enabled.
yeah,
man.
like
You know how long he got away with it and people knew? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember back when Aaliyah was still alive, that there were some rumors about R. Kelly liking little girls and shit. And it was swept under the rug, man.
Yeah,
Like, the
like,
Chicago
you gotta-
DA at the time was like, I mean, that's our prodigal son, you know, because he's from Chicago, whatever.
Yeah.
Swept that shit under the rug, bro.
Yeah, that shit is
and
crazy.
then for 10,
It's
15
like-
years later, for it to be
My
proven.
thing is like this.
Crazy,
It's
bro.
like, I don't understand why you ain't fucking with an adult. Like,
Oh, you know, because it's a psychological thing, bro.
yeah, that's what I said. Like,
Yeah, he fucked up in the head.
psychologically, like, something wrong.
He
You
like
know
to
what I'm
groom
saying?
them. It's because he's one of them guys that's about power and control.
Yeah.
Because I don't think all these women are lying, bro. Maybe one of them, maybe, but not all of them. I mean, do you think that the women that are accusing Deshaun Watson are lying? He used to be the quarterback for the Browns, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Don't fucking quote me, bro. That's how irrelevant he is.
My
but
thing is this: it's like
you think all of them women are lying about how he likes to get down?
let's talk about the situation with that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if you know that woman or spouse or whatever the fuck you fucking with, if you know that person, and it's just like Maya Angelou said, if they show you who you are, believe them the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you know going down that road is a no, and you still going down that road, I don't know what to tell you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So then you get all of this stuff that come with it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. People
You know
not
what I'm
controlling
saying?
their demons. People thinking that they
For
can hide
real.
from the truth. You know, you can't hide from the truth, man.
So
That's what happened with this Epstein guy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't
it's
think he
crazy.
killed himself. You know, the crazy thing is I think that the people that he protected for so long got to him first. Because he was about to rat on all y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah,
He was about to let the world know that who's on the list.
and that rat shit too. Like
You know? He was about to let people know. So they killed him. I don't think he killed himself at all.
that rat shit too. It's like if you gonna be in the streets,
Oh, yeah.
there's a code that you live by.
But don't you think the code is bullshit?
But I mean, listen, then don't be in the streets.
That's
Like,
why, you
you
see,
know what I'm
obviously
saying?
I
Like,
ain't in the streets.
If don't be in the streets,
But-
if you know what I'm saying, like you gotta live by a code.
Yeah, that is true, man.
You know what I'm
if
saying?
you're going to be
Don't-
part of that life, you're going to be part of that life. You can't run away from it
Right,
when
you know what I'm saying?
when it
So-
don't serve you no more.
With Tekashi and shit. You know.
Oh, you don't hear about him at all no more.
No. But look how fucked up he got fucked up from the situation. If you knew those people were the way that they are, why are you signing up for that shit?
Because he
You know?
he wrote a check that his ass couldn't cash. All that shit he was saying and all them things in his songs and everything like that. And then when it got too real, he showed who he really was, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like don't
And not
talk
just
about
because he
shit.
told, but because he talked about not being a rat.
Right.
And he talked about being that nigga, right? Being that blood,
Right,
being
right,
this,
right,
being
right,
that.
right, right. Don't
And then
talk
as soon
about-
as that shit goes
Don't
down,
talk
he seems
about
like a
being
canary.
blood or being a crip, nigga, unless you really about that life. You know, I hang
That
around
false
niggas-
advertising shit is
Right.
not. Is
I
not.
hang around niggas that's really about that life. They don't show their face
Never.
ever.
You're never gonna see those niggas.
Like, you
The
know what I'm
OGs,
saying?
everyone knows who they are, but
Right.
but you never gonna see them.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm not gonna put their name out there, but I know who they are, and they don't show their face at all.
Ever.
Like
It's always the ones that really run it that never show their face.
never, you know. And it's the ones that's quiet as fuck. It's not the ones that's over here barking loud. So if a nigga barking loud at you and all that shit, 9 times out of 10 they fronting. It's the niggas that you gotta watch out for. That's like silent, chilling.
Move in silence.
That's
They
the
watching
killers.
you. They watching you for sure.
You know.
You know, my man, I really appreciate you taking the time to
no
come
problem.
over here.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Been
And
there
bless
for
us
me,
with
feel
your
me?
story.
So like, you know, I gotta show up for people that's been there for me.
You already know.
So
And you know, Young Energy is about to blow up. If you guys see flyers, you see his face on anything, support that shit.
For real.
Support it, like it, share it, because we need people like you who have something to say it. You know what I'm saying? And we all
That's
have
another
a
thing.
voice.
Don't be afraid to say how you feel. Fuck what society is saying. Fuck what everybody around you telling you, like, you gotta be structured in this way, shit. Be you. Fuck everybody else's opinion. Be yourself. Period.
Be true to who
You know what I'm
you
saying?
are, yeah.
Like, you know, if they don't fuck with you, then they not really fucking with you. It is what it is. You know?
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem.
All right, you guys, please share, like, subscribe this video, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Young Energy, for coming through.
Gotcha.